Hey everyone, it's Matt from Greatness Every Day, and in this video I'm going to share with you what I believe is the number one thing holding people back in relationships, in business, with their money, just in life in general. But first, I want to ask, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please go click the subscribe button down below for more videos related to personal development, health, and wealth that fall under the umbrella of living your greatest life each and every day. So I appreciate that. But let's get into it now. We're talking about fear. We're talking about fear, which I believe is the number one thing that is holding people back. Again, whether you're trying to just make more money, whether you're trying to have better quality relationships, whether you're trying to be successful as an entrepreneur or any avenue of life, I believe fear is one of the biggest things that stops us from doing things and paralyzes us into taking no action. So with this video, I want to give you a little bit of a background about fear and share how you can overcome that. But essentially what fear is it has been placed in us as people, as humans, as a society, really ultimately to protect us and just give us a basic mode of survival. That's where our fear mechanism comes in. It is there, we have it, we possess it for the sole reason of surviving. It doesn't really lend into the fact of we want to be uber successful, or I want to make $1 million, or I want to have the best quality relationships in my life. What fear essentially does is fear protects us. Fear keeps us in a survival mode, and fear keeps us alive. And that's the basic method and the basic purpose of fear. So we have these issues that we wrestle with every day. Some people more major issues, and some people a little bit smaller issues, and might not happen as often, but that is essentially what fear does. And it puts us into a sense of analysis paralysis, where we are always looking at situations. We are looking at investing our money. We're saying, okay, I'm going to invest $10,000. What happens in this scenario? Well, it either goes up, it either goes down. Oh no, my money could go down. I could have less. So therefore that fear mechanism is kicking in, and we're saying, okay, I don't want to risk that having less than I currently have, so I'm not going to invest anything at all. Or if you look at what the firefighter training really kind of works through, is it is not natural for a human to want to run into a burning building, put out that fire, rescue the people from there. We are not really wired to run towards a fire. We run away from fires typically. That's the normal response. But firefighters have to be able to look at a stressful situation, and they have to be able to say, okay, I've trained for this moment. I'm able to overcome it by following the process and the standards and the training that I have done. So analysis paralysis is one of those things that we have to overcome in order to be successful. I use that illustration as a firefighter as an example there. So what I believe you need to do to be successful is, I believe, myself included, I need to change how I view fear. I need to change how I view fear as a way that really keeps me surviving, just going through the motions, the status quo, and being alive. Whereas I need to change that opportunity to say, yes, I recognize that there are fears and sometimes valid concerns in my life. I'm not saying do anything that's super dangerous, but I recognize that there are fears that I have, and in order for me to become successful, in order for me to advance towards the goals that I have, I need to, within a reasonable doubt, I need to put those fears away. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to go out and gamble $1 million that I don't have and try to win big. That's not what I'm saying here. But if I'm looking at money as an example, I'm understanding that when I invest my money, there is a risk of getting a lower return or losing a portion of my money. But at the same time, there is a risk of multiplying my money. And I can look at the pros and cons of both sides, and I can understand that with that risk comes opportunity, an opportunity to make more money in this example, or an opportunity to grow, or an opportunity to develop a better mindset. So these are how I believe we should be seeing these opportunities to shift from fear into a time of learning. And I think that's one of the most important things that we as people can do as we climb the ladder to being successful. So one of the things that I'd really encourage you to do is to, when you're viewing these opportunities, opportunities and you're recognizing that you are afraid of something, whether it is a legitimate concern, whether you're just in your mind and it's silly, what we have to do is we have to shift into not ignoring these opportunities, because so many people that just go through and live a regular, basic, average life, they're not able to handle and look at the situations and recognize when they're having fear, and at the exact same time address that fear and say, why am I afraid of this? Is it my mindset? Is it my skills that are holding me back? And move past that and develop the mindset and the skills or whatever it else might be in order to move past whatever the issue is they're facing. A lot of the times our mindsets towards money are one of the things that hold us back in typically a lot of ways. So with that, okay, how will you level up? How will you shift your mindset from one of fear into one of a learning opportunity? And one of the biggest things that I have had success in shifting my mindset, shifting my beliefs, shifting my skills is just simply by not sitting back and analyzing every single option that I could, because I am one of those people that could sit back and get analysis paralysis. But one of the best things that I can do is I can just do something. I can put my fears aside and do something, because often when I do step out and I take action in these moments, I really understand that the fears that I had really were way worse than I could have ever imagined, and none of them came true. Or if they started to come true, I would also recognize that maybe it wasn't as bad as I was making it seem. So doing, being, acting on those fears that we have is one of the best things that we can do initially to really advance our fear mindset into a learning mindset. When we do this, I really believe that you increase your levels of faith. I really believe that you increase your level of ability to do hard things. I really believe that we increase, when we do these things, our resilience, which are all skills that we need in order to live our greatest life. And you look at those different things, I'm a firm believer in doing and viewing our fear opportunities as a way to learn. And really, I use the word opportunity for both those things, fear opportunity versus learning opportunity, because we can choose how we view each and every situation. So there is extreme power in facing our fears. I believe it's the number one thing holding everybody back. If you can embrace your fears and overcome your fears, then you are going to be successful in whatever goals you set. And I really appreciate it if you drop down what you think about this video down below. So remember, choose greatness every day. Hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, and please click subscribe to find out when more videos related to personal development, health, and wealth come out. You can visit our website and follow us on Instagram for daily inspiration and encouragement to live a great life. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.